Hey everyone, this is Danielle and Plessis, your wellness coach from Cape Town, South Africa. It's Wednesday, guys, so you all know what that means. Yes, I know it means we're halfway through the week, but it also means it's time for a video. So today I've been thinking a lot about my next topic, and I wanted to speak about support systems, particularly having a healthy support system. Now, I don't know how many of you realize or know the importance and the value, of having a support system behind you. So often in life we go through difficult times, be it with our studies, or be it in a relationship, or be it with work, or be it with a particular illness. It could be a host of factors. But if we don't have the right support system, if we don't have the right people backing us, encouraging us, motivating us, pushing us, driving us, then so often we'll be tempted to give up without even giving it a fight. When I was busy with my master's 4 or 5 years ago, I don't know if anyone's done a thesis before, but it can be very, very challenging and very, very difficult. I started my master's in 2013, and I finished eventually in 2017 and graduated in 2018. But for those 5 years that I was doing my master's, I can't tell you guys how many times I've wanted to give up. The first year was very exciting because I did a proposal, and then my proposal got approved, so that was all good. But the second, third, fourth, and fifth year were very, very challenging. I had a very good professor, don't get me wrong, and he helped me quite a bit and helped me get my qualification and really just pushed me and drove me. But guys, there were so many times I wanted to give up. There were so many times I thought to myself, you know what, I can't do this anymore. This is just too much. There was constant, every time I submitted a chapter to my professor, there would be issues, or I'd have to redo vast majority of the chapter, or he wasn't happy with it, or there were red marks through it. And, he'd make comments like, I've had enough, and this is ridiculous, and just there were some negative words thrown from his side. I don't know, maybe he was having a bad day or a bad week, or whatever the case may be. It wasn't easy, and so often I was tempted, in fact more often than not, to just give up. But guys, at the time I was still, my brother was with me, we were all living at home, and, my parents would say, I don't think they really understood what goes into doing a thesis. But, my poor dad would get frustrated and say, why is it taking so long? And when are you going to get done with it? And it's 3 years, 4 years now, what's the problem? And then I went through a terrible breakup as well in between all this. And I put my thesis, or I didn't even touch my thesis for 3 weeks during this time, and I missed my deadline. I just sat there staring at my laptop thinking, I don't know if I can do this. But I tell you what, guys, thank God firstly for God, and thank God for my family. At the time I was at home predominantly, and I only got a job, or I only started pursuing new work towards the end of my thesis, looking for work, because I'd sort of done most of my thesis. And I can tell you now, if it probably wasn't for my brother, I'm not sure if I would have completed my thesis. And I say that quite honestly and seriously. There were days where I just sat there and I thought to myself, how on earth am I going to do this? Or I don't want to do this, or you know what, this is too much. And my brother would be there with me saying, Danielle, you can do this. You've got this. Don't give up. You've come this far. Keep going, keep pushing through, and those constant, reassurance from him and the constant words of encouragement, guys, made such a big difference, because I was feeling extremely defeated. I really was. And I really thought I was just going to throw in the towel and just continue my life and just say, you know what, it is what it is, and I'm not going to finish my thesis. So many people have given up, so it's okay if I do. But my brother, he really pushed me, he drove me, and he really just encouraged me. So guys, if you're going through some tough times, it is very, very important that you've got the right people backing you. They help you achieve your goals. They push you, they motivate you, they give you a sense of accountability, and they help you triumph over adversity. So with all the words of encouragement from my brother and then my mom and dad, obviously once they understood the whole context of it, pushing me and driving me, I graduated with my master's, and it was an amazing experience because I didn't think it would happen. I must be honest with you guys. I thought, it was just something, I've always dreamt of a master's, but I never thought I could actually do it. And during those 4 or 5 years while I was doing it, I felt incredibly defeated more often than not. And if it hadn't have been for my support system and the people in my life pushing me and backing me, and telling me I can do it, and that this will pass, and that it will be rewarding, and that I must just not give up. If it hadn't have been for those words of encouragement from my brother and from my family and from those closest to me, I'm just not sure, guys, if I would have finished it. And that's the honest truth. So having a healthy support system is very, very important. It's a make or break. It can determine whether you apply for that job or whether you keep going, even when things are tough. Because eventually, guys, things will get better and they will improve, and life will be back to where it was, if not better than before. But you've got to persevere. You've got to have that can-do attitude. And on those days where you are tempted to give up, where you just don't see a way out, you've got to make sure you've got the right people in your corner backing you, supporting you, pushing you. You have to make sure of that, guys. If you don't have a healthy support system, then it's definitely something, guys, you need to invest in. Now, it's not always easy to get, A healthy support system isn't always our family. Sometimes they can be total strangers, the random person we meet on the bus that's become our close friend. It can be anyone, but make sure you have a healthy support system. Okay, it really makes the biggest difference in your life, because we're not perfect. We're human beings. We have good days, we have bad days, we have good weeks, bad weeks, good years, bad years. And during those times, it's so imperative that we've got the right people in our corner backing us all the time. So get that support system sorted. Make sure you've got the right people backing you all the time. Okay. And guys, I hope you enjoyed that talk today, and I hope it resonated with a lot of you. Don't forget to like and subscribe at the end of the video, and if there's any of you that need to talk, please see my website below, and you'll be able to get in contact with me there. Thanks so much, and have a fantastic Wednesday and rest of week, and look out for my next video, guys. Bye.